A heavy gun battle broke out between Assam Rifles troopers and suspected NSCN Aung faction rebels at Nogolo village in Arunachal's Tirap district this morning. As per reports, the Assam Rifles troopers who were on the Area Domination Patrolling were fired upon by the rebels, following which security forces retaliated. According to top sources, the group of insurgents has sneaked into India from Myanmar to carry out sabotage activities against the security forces in South of Arunachal Pradesh. However, no casualty was reported in the incident. So indeed, viewers, another top development at this point in time. Heavy gun battle broke out between Assam Rifles troopers and suspected NSCN Aung faction rebels at Nogolo village in Arunachal's Tirap district. As per reports, the Assam Rifles troops were on the Area Domination Patrolling and were fired upon by the rebels, following which they retaliated. And according to top sources, the group of insurgents had sneaked into India from Myanmar to carry out sabotage activities against security forces in South of Arunachal Pradesh. However, no casualties have been reported from the incident so far. Meanwhile, locals in Nogolo staged a protest against the activities of the rebel groups and sought peace and harmony in the region. Scores gathered in the village to call for an end to insurgent activities in the area. And as you can see on your screens, viewers, those are in fact the visuals of a large gathering of people who came together to say no to insurgency in the entire area. As you can see, most of these people carrying placards are saying no insurgency, we want peace, a call for peace and harmony in the entire region. There's another big incident of gun battle being reported from Arunachal's Tirap district at this point in time, viewers, between suspected NSCN Aung faction rebels and Assam Rifles troopers who were engaged in a deadly gun battle earlier in the morning today. However, what we are receiving at this point in time is that no casualties have been reported from the incident so far. However, after this, a large number of people in the area gathered and also called for an end to insurgency in the area and called for peace and harmony to reign supreme in Arunachal Pradesh. All right, and to tell us more, I'm being joined now over the phone by my colleague Ripunjoy Das from Dibrugarh. Ripunjoy, this is another big gun battle that is being reported between suspected NSCN Aung rebels and Assam Rifles troopers in Arunachal Pradesh. What are the latest updates you can give us at this point in time?
Yes, Ronak, this is yet another series during this gun battle. Although there were no casualty, but it was quite a significant incident because we had this input that the security forces got the input early this morning when they had moved in this village. Nogolo, Ronak, is just on the border of Arunachal and Myanmar, and these militants had sneaked in with a design with some intent of creating trouble, particularly targeting security forces. Ronak, if we remember that for the last few days, there have been several incidents involving this particular group, NSCN KYA. In one incident, two of their militants were also thrashed badly by villagers also. And in another incident, they had abducted construction workers, which were released later. So
right.
These kind of things were going on for quite some time, and today's incident came as a flashpoint during which the security forces, particularly the Assam Rifles, had retaliated, even a befitting reply. But still the threat looms large on the area, and we are being told that the operations are still underway.
Right, absolutely. And Ripunjoy, from what we have gathered, the locals of the area have just about had enough of insurgency going on in their place, isn't it? And a large number of these people also gathered later and called for peace to actually remain permanent and calling for an end to insurgency, isn't it, Ripunjoy?
Yes, Ronak, that is the most important part of today's development, that people, in particularly villagers in such an interior place, coming out in full, all out, coming all out against militants and showing placards, and they're displaying placards. They are protesting against any kind of activities of militants in their area. So that is quite important, and this kind of a development it should be taken into consideration. And the government is now, they need to step in to help these villagers and ensure their security also, because now surely the militants will be enraged with them, and since they have come up against their protesting them. So, Ronak, this is quite important development, as you said.
Absolutely. Ripunja Das, thank you very much for joining me at this point in time and giving us all of those latest updates.